Tonight, a handshake with the Holy Father and a meeting with the Pope, Anthony Albanese's mother, would be proud of, before the PM got down to business on the sideline of the historic inauguration. The city cops an early bite of winter. Temperatures tumble, so too trees and power lines. Warning, there's more wild weather on the way. An elite private school in the CBD sent into lockdown after a man threatens staff and refuses to leave. An apology from Qantas over an appalling act. But just how much will the airline pay for the illegal outsourcing of workers? The shock health update for former President Joe Biden that's even got Donald Trump worried. He's the man who's seemingly got it all, but there's one thing Tom Cruise still craves. What is it? He reveals all to 10 News First in New York. And Laurie Daley's Blues Brothers are these two the ones to guide New South Wales to Origin glory. The coach says he has gone with his gut.
Made in Sydney. This is 10 News First with Sandra Sully.
Good evening. Anthony Albanese has become one of the first global leaders to meet with the freshly inaugurated Pope Leo. The meeting was brief, but in the PM's words, it was warm, as he revealed to the pontiff the immense pride his mother would have felt at him meeting the head of the Catholic Church at such an historic occasion.
Drawn together by faith, a sacred moment shared between the Pope and Prime Minister, who was raised Catholic.
I spoke to him about my mother would be, is I'm sure looking down from heaven with the biggest smile she's ever had.
Anthony Albanese representing Australia in his Sunday best and a kubra at Pope Leo's inauguration mass. Against the backdrop of the Basilica, he talks to Prince Edward and grabs a happy snap with the new Canadian PM, but not the US Vice President. No sideline chat requested.
He arrived quite late in terms of just prior to the Mass.
Then the post-Mass meetings.
Get our good side.
Sitting down with President Volodymyr Zelensky and raising the case of Melbourne man Oscar Jenkins, jailed in Russia for fighting alongside Ukraine.
We continue to seek his freedom and his return to Australia, and we thank you for the assistance in that.
It's unclear what that assistance is and whether he's being considered for a prisoner swap. The wartime leader also asking for tougher sanctions on Moscow.
Together we can really move this situation closer to peace.
With geopolitical tensions rising and concerns over Russia and China, a surprise request from the European Union, now seeking a defence deal with Australia for intelligence sharing and joint military exercises, as it's done with South Korea and Japan, reducing reliance on the US.
Australia and Europe are reliable partners. We're predictable. We share the same values.
By travelling to Rome, Anthony Albanese is in a setting unlike any other. World leaders coming together in good faith.
We can have an impact on the world.
Ringing in a new era of cooperation with Europe.
Well, Chloe Burris joins us live now from Rome. Chloe, a huge occasion on the world stage for the Prime Minister, but he also got some personal time in there as well.
He did, Sandra. Good morning. For centuries, the arrival of a new pope has sparked a flurry of diplomatic activity. But between those high-level chats, Anthony Albanese did have lunch with his half-brother who came up from Barletta in the Puglia region. They haven't seen each other since Anthony Albanese became Prime Minister, so he says this was a special family moment. Now, world leaders are sticking around Rome today, hoping for a more formal one-on-one sit-down with the Pope. Anthony Albanese may be on the dance card.
All right, Chloe, thank you. Anthony Albanese did join the tens of thousands of people watching on as Pope Leo called for unity at his inauguration mass. A special few people were singled out in particularly poignant moments.
His first spin around the block.